Welcome to the show, Ronald.
Welcome.
So you're going to be educating our viewers today and myself about the best foods to get rid of waste in our digestive system.
Correct.
Why is that so important, first of all?
Well, over the last 40, 50 years, I've come across a huge number of patients, probably in excess of 40,000. And the amazing part was that most of them, if not all of them, were toxic.
Oh.
Were toxic with carrying amazing amounts of meat and waste in the system. Mm-hmm. Now, as most people know, there are 11 body systems. They're all important, but they're all interdependent on each other. But the more I looked into it, we're going back 1967 onwards, even further, but the more I looked into it, I realised that the digestive system was the one that really was the engine of the car. And you can have a fantastic Rolls Royce, but if you haven't got a good engine, it's not going to work. So I spent about 40 years of my life assessing the importance of clearing the colon. And I found that it was important to clear the digestive system of all waste every 24 hours. Right? Okay. And most people carry anywhere between 4 days to 35 years of waste in their intestines. Amazing, you know, it's there, it's like built like plaque on your teeth, right? So what I've done is I've bought a sheet just to explain. So basically what happens with most people when they basically eat for taste, or they just eat to fill their stomach, right? Whereas what we do in our game is that we eat, and we recommend people to eat for getting energy, better life, better skin.
And these are the foods that clear the system.
They help to clear the system.
Okay, tell us about some of those. Hopefully I'm eating some of those.
So this is so I'm going to recommend. I'm going to put like an appendix to it, because it's not just you just don't buy that. When you're talking about rolled oats, they've got to be organic. Okay. They've got to be organic, because if you take a normal type of rolled oats, it's not organic. When you take organic rolled oats, it contains selenium and silica. Selenium and silica is anti-cancer. So every morning, about 2 cups of dry rolled oats, organic rolled oats cooked with fruit, phenomenal start to the day. Okay. Then this one here is flaxseed. Yeah. You can buy this ground already, so you can put it on your breakfast, so that's really good. And after that, seeds are very, very important, because if you put seeds in the ground, they're alive, they grow, right? And when you look at, say, pumpkin seeds, amazingly good for zinc. If you get kids with white spots in their nails, or even adults with white spots, that's lack of zinc. When you lack zinc, your immune system collapses. So when you eat pumpkin seeds, about a handful every day, fantastic. Yeah. The immune system is built, you see.
Are you suggesting all these foods that you're showing now, Ronald, are you suggesting we eat these on a daily basis?
Daily basis.
Or not? Okay.
Absolutely
all
right.
Of them?
Absolutely right. Because every day it's like an engine's running. You've got to feed it properly every day. Okay. You know? Now, almonds is a very interesting nut. Out of all the nuts, out of all the seeds, almonds is the only one that's alkaline. So if you have, say, almonds and then followed by apples, pears, plums and so on, it's a phenomenal food to have. And because it's alkaline, it doesn't create acidity, which then minimises your chances of having acidic foods where you require medicine. Okay. All right, that's a very good, but preferably organic almonds. All right. Okay. And then walnuts, I have a great lot of walnuts. If you look at walnuts, the whole walnuts, it's very similar shape to the brain, right? So you'll never get a whole walnut when you crack it, but when you crack it, the halves come, right? Yeah. So I recommend eating 20 halves every day. Okay. All right. For example, if you have 20 walnuts, 20 almonds, 2 apples, 1 pear, a couple of blueberries and something else, right there you've got a better meal than most people have, right? And quite cheap, you know. So, but again, it's got to be organic and fresh as much as you can, you see.
For those people that can't get organic, though, for any reason, is still a benefit to get sort of the
definitely.
Okay.
But if you can't get organic, you can buy ordinary stuff, but make sure you get a shop that's got a high turnover. Okay. And also, once you get to know what you're doing, when you taste your walnuts, you'll know if it's rancid. Okay. If it's rancid, you'll know straight away. Yeah. Like, for example, pistachios, I never buy pistachios peeled. I buy them already in the shell, and then Petronella does the job. She shells them. You see.
Got someone to do it for you.
Now this is I'll just show you a couple more here. Now I have a huge preference for red apples. Red apples. Now some people they'll just eat pink ladies, right? I recommend you eat like delicious, red delicious, pink ladies, Jonathan, Cox.
Mix it up, yeah.
New Zealand reds, right? So that at the end of the week, if you've had 21 apples of 7 different varieties, you know they say one apple keeps the doctor away. Well, you take 3 apples a day, it keeps all doctors away.
Not if it's a doctor like our Dr. Rob Hicks, because we do like to see him. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm talking about medicine. So it's a very good start. Like if you, the best time to eat apples is with your breakfast. That's the best time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but if you've had a late meal at night, and you've got, say, you've eaten say, a fair bit of meat late at night, if you have 1 or 2 apples with that afterwards, half an hour later, that helps to digest the meat. It's very good for you. Apples are an amazing food. You know,
I don't tend to eat apples, to be honest. It's not my favourite, but I know, you know, I should do.
But I'm not a big fan of green apples unless you cook them. They tend to be a bit acidic, but the red apples are much sweeter.
Yeah, okay.
Much sweeter. I think last but not least, there's a couple more here. This is a very, very much underrated fruit, the kiwi fruit. And these sell for about like 29 pence. So cheap, you know. The kiwi fruit, if you eat 2 or 3 kiwi fruit a day, you don't get colds. You know, you don't get colds. So good time to eat kiwi fruit is after lunch. All right, because it's like if you've eaten apples at lunchtime, say breakfast, and then you have kiwi fruit at night time or after lunch, or even after dinner, 2 or 3 kiwi fruit goes down very well. You know, it is really good for waste removal.
Okay.
And you see all the little pips, black pips you see there, plus very high in fibre. You know, so that's the way it goes, you know. Now, one more on that, organic celery.
Yeah.
Never, ever, ever, ever buy celery that's not organic. You see that there?
Yes.
We've taken photos of that. See all that red stuff? That's chemicals.
Oh, wow.
It's one of those unusual fruits, got tubes to it.
Yeah.
And the chemicals go in there and then you eat those chemicals and that builds up in your body. True.
Wow.
The average American, he has so much preservatives from foods, he carries 2.8 kilos of preservatives in his body every year. 2.8 kilos every year. Right? He builds that up, right? Now, organic celery is the way to go. More expensive, probably about £1. It's probably 59 pence. That's the way to go.
Okay.
Now, you should eat to get a medicinal type benefit, you should eat between 3 and 6 a day.
Stalks?
Or stalks.
Okay.
Of the
I was going to say, just like...
You're thinking the whole bunch, right? No, but about 3 to 6 stalks every day is real, and again, excellent for removing waste. And I'll just go one more. The dandelion, one of my favourites. People think this is a weed, right? Well, I can tell you I've got a top books on herbs. Out of the top 150 herbs in the world, dandelion is rated number 10.
Really?
Number 10. That is a fantastic
and you see that everywhere.
food. Everywhere, you see it everywhere. It's like it's for free, right? So the key is you eat the flowers, you eat the stems, you can eat the root system, you can eat the leaves. That is one of the most phenomenal plants for taking care of your liver and your pancreas, right?
Wow.
But the key is try and grow it yourself. Now, we grow ours wild in our backyard, but in the garden beds, and the leaf can go to 12 inches long.
Wow, okay.
And we can put it in a smoothie. So we can mix that with kale, kiwi fruit, you know, nuts and so on, and put about 6 of those leaves in. That gives a hell of a kick to your liver, and it's also very high in fibre.
I can just imagine all these people going outside now and just grabbing all the dandelion. Well, at least we'll be helping, you know, weed the place.
Yes.
Ronald, thank you so much. That was really fascinating. I'm pleased to say that I probably eat maybe half of the stuff there, but I'm going to do better than that.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you again very soon.
Even if you do halves, you're still laughing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
terrific.
you so much.
Okay, thank you.